We've gone through 12 chocolate cakes already this week, and it's the last 3 today.
Who are they?
The first cake, Creme Creme. I think that's how I say Creme Creme. Cakes by Nelly. All right. Nelly studied law, worked in the legal industry for 5 years, had her son in 2017 and decided to be a stay-at-home mom, started baking. All right, on the side.
Is that the one with the Ferrero Rochers on the top?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So Nelly's cake, let me just say, is I think there's chocolate ganache and all sorts of things inside because it's quite a soft cake.
Look,
very good.
it looked great, but it was a bit difficult to cut.
Very difficult. It fell apart.
Well, look,
Fell apart.
we did give the role to Frankie, so
I won't take the blame for this one.
for me, everything about it is absolutely amazing, except the berry flavor in the icing.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what's that odd flavor in there?
It's like raspberry.
It tastes
Is
foreign.
that what it is?
Yeah.
It tastes. It doesn't belong there.
No, so the whole cake for me, if you'd left that raspberry flavoring out, would
Her
have been
sponge cake is by far one of the best we've seen all
the
week.
fluffiest, the lightest. It's amazing.
The chocolate is amazing. The chocolate is really
Amazing.
tasty. Very nice.
And if you are fortunate enough to get a bit of the Ferrero Rocher,
Yeah.
all the elements of the Ferrero Rocher come together. The bit of hardness, the bit of nut, the different chocolate taste that comes through. It's really nice.
Can I say I don't mind the berry flavoring?
You may.
You can. You also like the ginger on Monday.
I did like the ginger. You're right.
And also,
like
did you taste it with the Ferrero Rocher? It helps bring out all the other flavors.
Yeah.
Did you say that already?
Yeah.
I just had it now. Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually
I like
very
the
good.
consistency of the icing.
Yeah.
It's right down the middle. It's not too hard. It's not too
Yeah.
soft. It's luxurious.
I'm gonna have to
lovely.
get another piece because Frankie only cut me like 2 bites.
Well, I can't call that cutting.
Can we just
Stop
leave Frankie's
hating on
cutting
me, please.
alone,
Stop
please?
hating on. Well, you know what I must do though? 10 for presentation on that cake
But
because it's
but then,
wrapped.
yes, 10 for presentation, but impractical when you're cutting it.
Very difficult because it's wrapped in this chocolate. What do you call it?
Because no one wants to go to war with their food before they eat it. Think about it.
And then there was that. All right,
Okay.
next one.
Next cake is M's cake.
Oh wait, so M is the reason we embarked on this search of the best chocolate cake in Johannesburg. Do you remember M? Hello there, M.
Morning.
Morning, M. What do you do for a living?
I bake cakes. I bake everything.
M, here's a better question for you. Where do I find the perfect chocolate cake?
I don't want to mention names or things like that, but what I'm going to tell you should not purchase. No cake should ever be frozen and then thawed and then let's have that afterwards whenever it's thawed. Never, ever.
Shots fired.
I will not buy from a bakery. I started baking solely because I was always disappointed in this. I can take you to many pâtissiers around Joburg and I say this, and this, but it will all taste like cardboard. Thing is, a cake must be fresh. Don't bake last week and then sell it for this week. Doesn't work like that.
Light, fluffy,
Moist.
moist.
Always moist.
I need
May.
names. Where have you had the best chocolate cake? It's fine. Mention a name. I want.
I've never.
Oh,
Not in Joburg. Because the thing is with bakeries is that they bake well beforehand.
Oh, okay.
And even though they'll tell you it's fresh, it's 3 days old.
Oh, okay.
That's not fresh. I will work through the night to bake you your cake.
And so she did. And now M's cake is here. Can I tell you? This is the type of cake I like. But I can see y'all are not agreeing. The icing has to be. It must taste like it came from a Steensteywereld.
Taste never.
Yes, those things. Where the icing is almost like the kind of cake you'd buy at a cake sale at a high school. Very buttery.
This is the thing. So M obviously claimed that she had the best cake in the whole of Joburg.
No,
And that's why
Joburg.
we started this whole thing.
Yeah.
I've got to tell you that there are a lot of things that are 100% right with M's cake. One thing we've experienced over the last week with these chocolate cakes is they arrive and some of them are massive. They are these huge, gigantic cakes. Often fall apart, whatever. M's cake is not like that.
Nor is it falling apart.
No.
Nor is it frozen.
Nor is it, and it's super fresh. You can taste it's super fresh.
But I don't think it lives up to her hype on the moisture bit.
I'm with Timothy
Also,
on that.
On the sponge, ne?
So I'm going to be
It's
honest.
Not the most moist. Alex, I know you hate the word. cake I've ever had.
Yeah, the sponge lets her down. Everything else I like, but the sponge lets her down.
I'm kind of missing the chocolate on this one. It's a chocolate cake. I'm not really getting a lot of chocolate.
There's a lot of chocolate in
Right.
the sponge, but the other cakes are wrapped with chocolate. I
It's a
suppose.
chocolate
Yeah.
cake. Yeah.
It's a
Alright.
bit sweet. There was a dark icing and a light icing in the middle, and that darker icing for me was a bit too dense as well,
Yeah.
and then the lighter icing was too sweet.
For me, I don't like light icing at all because it tastes like caramel, and I don't like caramel.
Except earlier this week when we had that caramel filling on the
I
winner.
didn't score that cake high. Remember, I said it tastes like condensed milk.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all scored it high. I was just like, I'm not here for this.
But good cake. It
Very
is a good cake.
And then let's move on to Tasha's here by the Mark.
Yes.
Right? They've got a nice little bakery happening over there. They've sent in their chocolate cake. Look, it looks wonderful. It looks like a building in Singapore. Let's just start there. Look at it.
It's like designed by a proper architect.
Yeah, the color of the cake is very inviting. It's that dark chocolate. You can taste that it slept over in the fridge.
Yeah.
But
Very chocolate. Damn.
You see, the reason we included Tasha's cake is because we know that everyone sits at Tasha's and eats cake. So we figured let's put one of the big stores in there as well, yeah?
look, it also came highly recommended.
It did.
I dare say this is my favorite this morning.
Is it?
Even the fact that it survived the fridge test and is still this good, for me, is incredible.
It is my favorite.
Really? What I've established this week is that I now know that if I like a chocolate cake to be lighter than darker, if it's the darker chocolate cake, it's too rich.
Really?
Yeah, I've now realized that 15 cakes later.
No, I can't with the lighter. Once it's lighter, it tastes see-through.
See-through?
I
How
just-
does something taste see-through?
When there isn't just like a rich bang of flavor, it's see-through. It tastes like water.
I like the sponge to be softer. I've
Yes.
realized that the whole week.
And
If the
what
sponge
do you
is
think
nice
of the
and soft.
Tasha sponge?
It's for me it's a little bit too dense. It's not compared
Has
to
it
what
stepped
we've
in the
had.
fridge?
I'll
Yeah.
say it again. I think keeping your chocolate cakes cold or frozen screws you over. It's done. Like it makes it too hard.
Risky.
Yeah, it's really.
Wow.
Okay, well, let's go. Who do we have? We've got M, we've got Tasha's. Who's the other one?
Creme
Creme
creme.
creme.
Cream and creme.
Creme au creme.
Cream au creme. One of them is making it into the top 5 chocolate cakes in Johannesburg. Who will it be? Let's go. We are now handing it over to the school that we shall take the cakes to. Just to bring you up to speed, yes, we've been looking for the best cake in Johannesburg. We asked you on Facebook to recommend the best ones you've had. We then tallied up those votes.
Yes.
And the 15 that got the most mentions were then put into the semifinals. And in the semifinals, all week we've been tasting 3 cakes a day to get 5 of the best, which then will come with us to the school invasion, where the staff and the parents and the pupils will gather around and pick between the 5 cakes which one is the best chocolate cake in Johannesburg.
It's going to be a blind tasting. Completely blind. They won't know whose cake is
Good.
which.
Good.
They'll just taste.
Good.
Hi team, after your 15 cakes or 15 chocolate cakes that you've had, can I recommend maybe a visit to a dietitian or maybe a blood glucose test? Just a thought.
Oh no, you guys, you've made me so list for chocolate cake this whole week. And now that it's finished, I want to go stop at Spa and buy a nice chocolate cake for myself. Thanks guys.
Go do it. Go in. So how it's worked is that it was rated on presentation, on balance of ingredients, on density as well as fluffiness, on taste, and obviously on chocolate because it's chocolate cake. Does the chocolate taste come through and give it a punch?
All right, guys. So your 3 today from Tasha's, M, and Creme Creme.
Yes.
Coming up in 3rd place with 160 points, and the winner this morning with 203 points.
Oh.
Second
There's a
place,
big difference,
big
yeah.
difference. In second place, 188. So quite big gaps in between each one.
Yeah.
3rd place. Congratulations to M.
Well
Oh,
done,
M came
Em.
in third. Okay.
Yeah, M came 3rd there. Second place. Our Creme Creme with 188 points, which means our winner this morning, Tasha's, with
Tasha's.
203
At
points.
the mark. Well done.
Now,
Right.
Tasha's, you better send me some vouchers if you're serious.
So would you guys like to know your top 5?
Yes, give us our top 5. No, Tasha, do not send Tembekile any vouchers.
No.
All right, so here we go. Obviously, today, Tasha's
Yeah.
with 203 points.
Yeah.
On Monday, it was Crafty Crumbs out of Benoni.
Yes.
Straight out of Benoni. With 188 points. On Tuesday, it was Fundis out of Parkwood.
Nice.
Ooh,
Oh, that
Fundis
was a good
good.
cake. That was
Wednesday-
a good cake.
Wednesday was Our Lady Natasha Olofser, 202 points.
Yes, that was one right here on the end.
She sent me an Instagram message for all of us actually, saying
Really? Thank you.
thank you for loving the cake, and
And then yesterday's with 214 points. Hey Sugar.
Okay. So we've got Natasha, Hey Sugar, Fundis, Crafty Crumbs, as well as today's, which is the Tasha's here by the mark down the road from us. Well done to all five. It is now out of our hands. It is now up to the school that we shall take the cake to. One of these will get bragging rights. Are we going to do this next year?
Maybe we should go get our blood sugars checked first.
Okay. Because if we're going to do this next year, I can say you've got bragging rights for the year. If we're never going to do this again, you've got bragging rights for life.
If you love Joburg,
947 loves you.